Hey everybody, welcome to Sid's Garden. This will be the first, I guess, proper video I'm doing with any length of commentary on it. So today I'm going to plant the brassicas out and some garlic in the last bed that I've got ready to go, and we'll just go through that process. I'll switch the camera around in a moment and we'll just have a look at what's already in. So in the bed over here we have our sweet corn on the left, the sunflowers down the middle, and on the right hand side you'll see some lettuces, and there's a small gap by the fork handle there. I'll probably put some, I reckon, silver beet in there perhaps. Then we come down to this bed here. Over here we've got turnips, beetroot, or beets as they call them in America, onions, carrots, radishes down the right. I've eaten a couple of radishes, they're going all right. And in here I put some parsnips, and I wasn't hopeful, but they are actually coming up. So that was a win, and I'll take that. Hopefully they'll go all right with our salty water. Been doing a bit more research on what I can do with the alkaline sandy soils I've got here. Not so impressive with the beds because I can build them up with compost and make them better. But if I want to plant fruit trees, then I need to get something that's going to tolerate that alkaline sandy soil and probably a bit of saline water. Our water's about 2,000 parts per million. Look in the other direction, and that's just the box of bean straw. That's approximately where the next bed will sit, roughly. This bed's ready to go. It's going to have brassicas, so broccoli up the other end there. Got some collies to go in. Got some garlic seedlings to go in, and some garlic cloves. So a bit of companion planting. I'll probably have to net this. I've got the net ready. Not light brown apple moth, cabbage moth here at this time of year will decimate my brassicas if I don't protect them. Dipel and organic spray works very well with cabbage moth, but excluding the moths from the plants works even better. Over here, what I've been working on this week is my compost bays. So I've got 3 or 2.5 bays there at the moment. When I start the next bed, I'll have another base. So these are the bases of these onion boxes I've set up to make them. So the first bay will be the raw compost. The second bay will turn into there, and I've built them so I can go in and move it with the tractor. And then the third bay will be finished compost. I'll probably put a 4th bay on there because just here there's a pile of sticks ready to be mulched or chipped with the chipper, and I've got lots more. So the 4th bay will be for wood chips, and I may do a 5th bay if I get that full and move over into there. So today I'm just going to set the video going while I plant the brassicas and that out in this bed, and I will have a chat to you at the end. You hear a bit of noise through here. That's the main road there. That's 110 km/h highway, literally probably 20 or might be 30 meters away. So when the cars go past there, it does get a bit noisy, so you will hear them. So you would have heard the cars traipsing past then, I'd imagine. The tool I'm using there, I made myself. It's called a garden dibber or dibbler or dibble, depending on which part of the world you're in. Quite handy for planting seedlings like that. Great for leeks. So the next thing now is I'll just space out those seedlings across the whole bed, and then I'll look at where I'm going to put the cloves. As you can see, the garden helpers are very helpful. So what I'll do now, I won't video it, I'll open up the garlic cloves and break them up, space them out, and then I'll turn the camera back on when I plant them. So the cats are really looking to get involved here, being very helpful. Not. Plant your garlic pointy side up, the little fluffy root ball end goes down. But I do promise you that if you do happen to get one wrong, they will still come up. They just may take a little bit longer. So I was going to plant two different varieties. I was going to plant purple and giant Russians along with the garlic seedlings, which are just marked garlic. But the purples have given me ample, so I'll save the giant Russians for a different bed. Pointy end, flat end. Okey-dokey, so that's that bed planted out. Now I've got to just water it in, and it will now become part of my morning watering routine.